Yo, what's up, everyone? Hope you're all doing well today. Happy Friday. You've almost made it to the weekend. What's up, Zaf? How are you, my man? So today, we're going to finally jump into pigments. And yes, that means that we will probably be getting to Vital soon. I know, it's been a bit of a backlog. But one of the best things about the plugin review days here is that you get deals and freebies and usually some new sounds. So we're going to dig into that together. And if anybody's looking for feedback, you just drop a link in the chat and we will get to it. We have a big old beat battle happening over on Damien's channel right now today, so we'll probably have people slowly trickling over here. Matt Robertson dropped a new album. The beat battle is based on some samples from the new album. Really, really great stuff. So we'll have folks bouncing back and forth between, I'm sure. And as we work through the synth here together today, I'm going to knock out some sounds for everybody that shows up. So a little bonus for y'all. And there will be a link that gets kind of spammed in the chat periodically here that you can click on. If you do not already have Pigments, you can pick it up today for half the price, and you can select Dub Station 2 or Drive Shaper for free. It's a pretty silly deal. So we'll do that. And I have not ever opened this thing before, so you guys get to see me fumble around inside of a new toy, which is always fun. I love new toys. I love fumbling around. So first, let's take a look and see what this thing even is, huh? All right, so again, deal here. We'll switch this over to US dollars here for everybody over here. So it's half the price. Plus you get Drive Shaper or Dub Station 2 for free. You get to pick which one you want. And there's a whole bunch of ridiculousness that's in here now. I hear that they've added a couple new sound engines to it. I hear that they've added new MIDI effects. I heard that they added additive synthesis, a pitch shifting delay, I think. So anyway, pretty awesome stuff. All right, so it's got a harmonic engine, a wavetable engine, a virtual analog engine, a sample and granular engine, a utility engine, endless customization, it says. Modulation, filters, effects, musical sequencing. Ooh, that's a nice looking arpeggiator there. Nice. And it has a sequencer. Polyrhythmic sequencing. Okay, I like it. They've got a sound store built in. All right. Universal, does it run in standalone or is it just a plugin? Just a plugin. No, standalone. And VST 2.4. It's got MPE support. In-app tutorials. Well, let's take those for a spin, huh? Those will probably show us the features that they have. We don't need no stinking manual. Just kidding. Read the manual. You never know what you're missing out on. What's up, Charcow? How are you? Hey, congrats on a new master. How does it sound? Ha ha ha, I will be the guinea pig for us all, Javar, and you can watch me fumble through it all. Oh, Charcow, that sucks, dude. I hear that oh so often. If you want a different take on it, man, send it over my way. Yeah, that's always so disappointing when you're really excited, there's been hype built up around it, and then it falls flat. That sucks. Oh, boom, right there. Javar's saying that there's a potential discount on the Arturia site. That's pretty good. Guess it comes down to math, huh? And if you want other plugins and where the pennies fall. Pablo.es. Well, no, Charcal, you can't be wrong. Because if you don't like what they did, then you don't like what they did. That's your opinion. It's not wrong. It's your music. It's got to sound the way that you want it to sound. That's really all it is. I mean, if you find someone that does it great, then fantastic, and you stick with them. You know what I mean? And if you get something back that falls flat, then you move on quickly. And, yeah, just try to find someone that you can speak with. That usually helps, right? But if it's like a one and done transaction where they just send you something back and the whole thing's over, then that's not a really good situation. Gray in Maryland. Hey, it was cold and gray this morning, Paul, here, but it is shaping up to be a gorgeous sunny day out there right now here in Portland. Charlie Cow, let me click on that. Let me just kill this background noise here. And we'll get over there. Let's see here. You're hearing distortion between 246 and 250. I remember this. What up, Sed? Yeah, I can tell you what they did. They're using excitement on your mid-lows. They've got excitement running across this. They've kind of flattened the mix too. I feel like there was a bit more depth to this the last time we heard it. You should not, I mean, that's one of the lowest peaks in your entire mix. There should be no distortion there unless you put it there. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like that's a step too far on the creative liberties for a mastering service to be doing. But to each their own. I'm not going to nitpick other people's work. If you're not happy, send something through to me. Said, how are you? Yeah, I'm stoked to check out the granular stuff. Charcal is asking, how much time does it take for you to master a track? I can master a track pretty quickly. It depends on how good the mix is and exactly what you're looking for, right? If you kind of leave everything up to me, then it's a pretty quick thing. But if you have like specific needly little bits that you want me to kind of focus in on, then obviously there's a bit more time in it. Reference material, if you can provide it, is always good, so I understand exactly what kind of standard you're aiming for. Yeah. It's pretty quick to master a track, though, if it's just a single track. Chilly, though, huh? Welcome, Heidi. Good morning. Mr. McChickino. Lo-fi beat. Yeah, we can do that. I do hear the distortion between 246 and 250, and it's not good. You can hear quite clearly that this is an excitement. It's being misused, and I don't know. I feel like the peaks and valleys aren't much different than they were the last time you sent this track through, and I do feel it. You know, it's got kind of a two-dimensional quality to it. I don't remember it being quite that flat. For what it's worth, that's my 2 cents. All right, so as most of you already know, feedbacks works like this. If we're in the midst of something already, we will circle back and get to as quickly as we can. Subs get priority. Cool. I will check out your message there, Charkel, and we will be getting into some pigments here. How many of you in the chat already have pigments? Thanks for hanging with me. Typing, talking at the same time doesn't always work out too well for me. All right, so Charkel, I just gave you a quick response, and I'll try and circle back and follow up on that here in a bit for you. And if anyone else is dropping links into Discord today for feedback, just holler in the chat. Just holler in the chat, because I may not hear the little doo-doo if we're like listening to music or something. You like your pre-master more. You know, it's been, I don't know, I want to say like a week and a half or something since I heard this. But I believe that I enjoyed the original depth that you had on display there. um, but I did respond to you in the Discord, and I'm happy to kick you a discount because you've already paid someone else to do it, and it fell flat, and that sucks. So, all right. So, and I'm sure that there are folks in the chat that will attest to what I turn around here. All right, so Paul's got pigments. Saf, you've got pigments, right? Nothing for feedback, but having fun feeding sacred and lost in the aether into kontakt for fun sequencing. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing some of that stuff. That's some good stuff right there. All right, so once again, if you guys are digging the whole pigments thing as I play around with it, then wait for that link to pop up in the chat and click through to it, and you'll get yourself a nice 50% discount plus some free plugins, or a free plugin. And let's fire this thing up, because I'm eager to check it out. I can't believe it's already version 3, and I have not even tried it. And I've just installed it. And they said that they have put in some little tutorial stuff that they'd like me to click on here. So let me just do that. Is this a resizable thing for you guys? Let's see. Oh, yeah, resize window. Oh, it's at 90. What's 100? Ooh, nice. Okay, you guys should be able to see that. This is a nice, very easy on the eyes interface. Okay. And how big does this scale? 200%. Quite large. So this is 100%. So this would do quite well on a big screen. Very cool. Good on you, Arturia. All right. Settings, MIDI, tutorials. Hey. Customizable MIDI. You can save different configurations. I like this already. And before I start digging in, they have added sample and noise robustness, right? Wasn't that like a big thing in the first version? We were kind of hoping for more. All right, so what is this all about? Sound generators introduction. Okay, so the switcher's up here, upper left section, synth effects, sequencer. Sound engine, common features, 1, 2, and a utility engine. Ooh, what's the utility engine? I want to know about that. Engine tab, engine 1, 2, and utility. On switch, engine 1 utility. Tips. Okay, so they're analog. This is a classic analog 3 oscillator engine. Ooh, whoa. So each engine, and I can stack engines? Okay. Sample is a multi-sample engine with advanced granular features. Was that there in V1? Better UI than anything, NI. Yeah, feel free to send the demo reel over, Saf. Absolutely. Said you can ask your question at any point. I'm happy to answer it. For you, man, I would stop and answer your questions anytime, brother. Absolutely. Okay, that's cool. So the wavetable engine features, obviously, wavetable synthesis, but also FM, phase modulation, phase distortion, and wave folding, all supporting audio rate modulation. Hey, did you guys hear that? All supporting audio rate modulation. Yay. Sample is a multi-sample engine with advanced granular features. Harmonic. This is an additive engine that features up to 512. Ooh, partials per voice. And multiple harmonic shapers. Okay, I'm interested. Power saving. If you're not using a sound engine, turn it off. Okay, cool. Analog. What does it say? 3 oscillators. Okay, so can't load your own noise here. Tuning, oscillators, unison, noise, output. Cool. Okay, so a couple of filters, wavetable, tuning, blah, blah, blah. Phase distortion, wave folding. Now, I wonder if we can make our own custom shapes in the wave folder. And I wonder how easy making and importing wavetables. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That's cool that they've got a built-in kind of round robin feature as the default here, huh? Wonder how that one works. All right. This is looking nice. I really like this interface. It's very easy on the eyes. I'm not sure how I'm going to like the busyness of all these modulators. I might love it, and it might drive me a little nuts. We're going to find out. Might be kind of inspiring. Harmonic oscillator. I just want to see what the shaping capabilities are. Ooh, and it's got its own modulator and imaging. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so there's some stretching in there too. Clustered shepherd tone mode. Okay. All right. Let's see what this utility is all about. Noise. Oh, okay. So can we add our own noise then? It's got to be pulling from a folder, right? 2 noises and an additional oscillator. Okay. Interesting. And I'm assuming that's just a basic oscillator. On off course, fine, waveform, filters, direct out. Yeah, so this is really, this is kind of the sub oscillator intended, I guess. Filters. Oh, right. Okay, so we've got to switch it up here to see the view, right? Okay, a couple different filters. And, oops, the types. Cool, a multi-mode, low pass, surgeon. Is that what they call their band pass? Ah, cool. Okay. So they've got a SEM and a matrix and a mini and a Jupiter, comb, phaser, formant. Okay. Amp section. Nice that you have a little bit of filter routing control there. All right, so how many LFOs does this bad boy have? Just these 3? Okay. Okay, so I got an envelope VCA and 2 legato LFOs, mono, keyboard tracking. Ooh, okay. So we do have a writable waveform. So these are called functions. Okay. Rate, bipolar. You can run as an envelope or an LFO. Cool, cool, cool. Gate source. Hey now. Gate source check envelopes. Gate source is step in the previous chapter. Okay. Polyrhythmic. These functions to create polyrhythmic patterns. Set LFO mode with multiple rate types. Yay! Cool. Okay. So they want you to get all funky, huh? Some random. Okay, this is starting to make me feel a little bit better about 3 LFOs. Sample and hold binary. A comb. 3 combs. Okay. Cool. So what is performance modulator? I guess key tracking, velocity, that type of thing, right? Wait. In the factory sounds, macros 1, 2, and 4 are usually timbre, time, and effects. Okay, so they've built some kind of continuity across the board. Help you get up on this stuff. Cool. Got aftertouch in there. Wonder how big your bend range is. Ooh, 3. 3 octaves. Very cool. All right. Oh, effects panel. Launching tutorial will override. Oh, yeah, sure. Hey. Okay, so you've got a few slots for each effects, and then you've got routing options. Got a bus and save presets. Sweet. And the sequencer, arpeggiator, and sequencer. I love that they have both random and polyrhythm as their own separate things in here. This is cool. This is cool. Okay. Multi-filter, EQ, compressor, multiband. Yay. Distortion, overdrive, wavefold, bit crush, delay, pitch shift delay, tape echo, reverb, chorus. Ooh, a Juno 6 chorus built in? Man. Stereo pan, phaser, flanger. Ooh, a BL20 flanger. Okay, cool. So let's do some stuff. Only 3 FOs. What's up, Subvids? How are you, man? Yeah, I think the harmonic engine is new. So this is their first real dive into additive, I think, on their own. Like not something that's an emulation. Chris already knows more about pigments. All right, I'll check the Discord in just a sec for that. And then we're going to get in here. Shane, welcome back. How are you? Subvids, how are you, dude? You can drop a link. Shane, you know this. You are welcome anytime here. I wonder what... I'm surprised they don't have a like a featured patch that they open up with. Let's go straight into the voice stuff. Okay, so FX synth. Edit. Can I upload my own? I can drop my own stuff in here, right? Yeah? Let's just check it. God, I love new toys. All right. Let's just go in here and grab, let's say Aether maybe. Who out there has Lost in the Ether? Let's do a tone. Cadence. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. It's quite responsive. There's like zero lag. You touch key and you get output. It is instant. Absolutely instant. That's amazing. Where are these macros? Oh, over here. It's nice. Not at all surprised. So this is the round robin, maybe, perhaps, huh? Oh, these are just the multi-sample options. Gotcha. All right, cool. Let's come back and play something entirely from scratch after we click on some stuff here. Feedback. All right, here we go. Big, big planet. Okay, so this is nice. This is good. Really like the choice of the fade in. Not exactly something you hear all the time in the lo-fi world right now. It's nice. You've got, I think, a bit too much of the mid-lows in the reverb on those perks. It's okay to have the reverb on there directly, like running serial. But when you've got the mid-lows and they're running right over the top of the bass, it does kind of affect the clarity of the bass just a bit. Nice bass, by the way. Cool filter on the snare. I would add, if it were me, perhaps just a super subtle parallel reverb with like just the highs eking out. So it's like just a little breath, like an exhale. I think it would feel so good. You could also kind of cheat and find an exhale and kind of line it up in just the right spot, right? Filter it right after that snare, and then just marry those two, right? Call it a layer. That'd be a nice little effect in this, I think. The kalimba type instrument here, I think that it's just a touch too like present and dominant at times. Everything else has this kind of you know, kind of a cloudy filter on it, right? Everything is kind of dampened just a little bit. And then there's this one element, and I think that it's fine to have like the full spectrum sound of it, but maybe just not 100% of the time. Like if there was some kind of an ebb and flow to it, or kind of like a riding wave kind of feel to it, I think it would really add to this kind of dreamy quality that you've been building on here. Other than that, I'm not hearing anything really standing out as needing specific attention. I would say that you could play around with the overall thickness of the low end a bit. You could choose to kind of modulate that in some interesting ways. Not talking about like full on throbbing or anything, but just a little bit of like kind of organic kind of orby movement. You know, I think it would feel really nice in this. It's a good track. It's a good track. And thank you for sharing it with us. Jade says, I am okay, kind of in a lockdown. Due to like personal COVID stuff or just general COVID stuff. We are in a once again lockdown state here. We were doing so good. We were way ahead of the curve for so long in this country, and now we are. It's kind of blossoming here, I think, unfortunately. But at least we're all getting jabbed in the arms with needles, right? Bunch is here. Not seeing a ton of feedback in the chat on this one. I think people are just liking this. Some of these sounds sound so complicated, like little changes to the modulators produce big results. Really like to fill the track a lot better with your advice. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, this is Taro Cal, you're still upset. Dude, I feel your pain, seriously. And let's make a deal. Don't send through any money until after I send you something, okay? All right. we'll get you squared away. All right, so where was I going with this? Oh yeah, movement. Your arrangement and everything is fine. I think that really, if what you're wanting is more, you know, you say like to fill out the track, I think you actually have some really nice sounds in here, and allowing each one to kind of have a moment to shine, or finding different ways to draw attention to each one of those elements, I think might be a better choice than adding elements at this point. That said, you might have a bit of room for some added nature in here. Yeah, you know, if you take that one instrument out, the one that's actually sharing all of its upper frequencies, if you take that one element out of the mix, there is no other high frequency content really. A lot of mid-high stuff. So birdsong would do really well in this. Maybe leaves rustling and gentle breezes would do good in this. Like if you're wanting to add something, I would add something really organic. And then I would add some kind of movement in the low end, add a long form kind of rolling, running filter mod on that main lead instrument there. And then I'm sure that you're probably going to like it even more. I'm just gonna click on this link. That's a cool image right there. I like that. All right. Well, you know, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. All right. We've got one more, and then I would like to just kind of make some sounds for a bit. So Jane, where? Aha. IRC, the presets are pretty syrupy and reverb heavy. At least the 1.0 presets were. All right. Hey, good tip. This is nice. I want to listen to this one more time in a couple of spots. All right. Dude, what is up with this end tail? No, I'm just kidding. So, feedback for you. First off, welcome back again. Is this noise on the synth, is it from the synth itself, or is it an external thing? The reason I ask, oh, it is from the synth. You might want to put a mod envelope on it, and hear me out. So if there was a difference in timing of the delivery of that noise over time, in relation to the synth itself, I think it would be an awesome effect because it would constantly be pulling the attention back to it. And this music, as we all know, it's very drifty and minds can wander, right? We can get lost in the music and lose track of the music at the same exact time, right? So finding clever ways to just kind of help people retune to individual elements, it's an art, right? Do you have a transient shaping EQ in your arsenal by chance, like smooth or entropy or something like that? The reason I ask is because I think it'd be cool to play with this concept of defining and blurring in a synth like this, because it's, as it sits right now, it's in that really nice spot, like right in the middle. It's not washed out, it's not blurred, it's not fully defined. There's like a fairly sharp beginning, and then every note thereafter is it's not fully, it doesn't have sharp edges. So kind of moving between blur and sharp, I think, would be a really cool thing in this. Loving the lush low end, of course. And those super, super subtle synth particles. I don't know if that's coming from some kind of a delay from an original source sound, everything else been restricted, but those needly bits, or if this is like its own layer. But I think that if they were brought up and moved around, it'd be magic. It would be like pixie dust over the whole thing or something. And yes, I would agree with Saf that this is a good candidate for some licensing. It's got a really supportive feel to it, and it would work for a lot of people. Um, I don't know. Does Logic have one built in or Fab Filter bundle? Okay, well, with Fab Filter, you can set up a dynamic EQ, right? Because Q3 is dynamic. So what you can do is I'm just trying to think. Oh, I know. You can use the LFO modulator inside of Logic to control some damping inside of Q3. Yeah, that's exactly how you could do it. So what you do is you would open up your EQ, and you would open up your modulator. And then you're going to, over here where it says mod wheel, excuse me, you're going to click learn MIDI, or learn plugin parameter, sorry. Excuse me. And I'm sure it's timing. I'm sure it's, I don't know. I don't know if I'm sure about anything anymore. I shouldn't even say I'm sure about anything related to the pandemic, but I have not felt great after my shot last weekend, I must say. Okay, so learn plugin parameter. And then you're just going to click on the parameter that you want modulated in that other plugin, right? So this sits atop your track in the MIDI effects slot. and then you would load up your EQ down here. You just hit that one spot. And what that can do for you, you go through and you have the solo frequency or band option inside a FabFilter, right? So you just kind of sweep, and what you're listening for is the spot where the transients are really popping off. And then set up a little band there that just attenuates, right? And it's going to be based upon that LFO now. And then you can set it to like maybe, I don't know, like a 3-bar or something like that, or a 6-bar, take it out of the 4 count, right? So you get into some interesting spots, like a 5-bar would be kind of interesting. Anyway, some kind of off kilter or completely unsynced LFO would probably be even better. And then just make it nice and smooth, right? And you don't have to be all extreme. You can bring the output of your LFO down a bit. So as you can see, the wave down here is getting smaller, which means it's going to have less of an impact, right? It's decreasing the range of modulation. And then you just slow it way down, right? And you can see how this meandering waveform up here would be really cool to introduce some kind of organic, slow movement. You don't need to dip into automation or anything that way, or buy more plugins. All right, what else do I have on here? The kick is a little bit flat. I know that this is a whip, but I'm thinking that maybe it'd be kind of cool to layer in some clever Foley with the kick, right? It's so common to layer in the Foley with the snare or whatever, but I think that it might work with this. It's a completely different synth for just those particles. Oh, great. Then you can play with it. And you know what else I would like to hear then? Is some pitch shifted delay tails. Like, it's such a delicate and cool sound. Like, you really got to lean in to get to it in its current position and presence level. So I would really recommend moving it up, spreading it out, and getting it around in the atmosphere up there. Because I think it's lovely. I think that, these could be translated as like fireflies or twinkling stars or something in a really nice, lush and atmospheric mix. I think it'd be really nice. And you could use the pitch designer in Logic and get some interesting shifted stuff. Well, actually, FabFilter, right? Timeless. Just use some timeless stuff. Get in there, set up some extra modulation. Yeah. What would your recommendation be for a good all-around transient shaper? Transient Master from Native Instruments is solid. If you're a Logic user, there's an old school plugin called the Enveloper, which actually works pretty well. The nice thing about Transient Shaper plugins and like Transient Master is so simple, right? You've got attack and you've got sustain and you've got loudness, I think, and that's it. What I don't like in Transient Shapers is the addition of any kind of character, honestly. So anything that will give me control over longitude and latitude, like horizontal and vertical, right? I just want to be able to extend the size or the peak of my transient, or to completely kill it, right? It doesn't take anything too serious. It's just an envelope curve. You know what I mean? So anything with tons and tons of bells and whistles for that type of thing, I tend to shy away from. Good. Yeah, I hope some of that feedback resonates, Shane. Absolutely. Lab West, welcome back, dude. How are you? How are things in the neighborhood? You'd love to hear me expound upon building up the kick with Foley. Okay. Not another kick, but Foley. Curious. Yeah. So for something like this, for this type of sound specifically, let's just refresh our ears. This is a nice, easy sound to work with. The first thing that comes to mind right there after just like a second is maybe dry, crunchy leaves, like autumn leaves, like stepping on them, like just a simple one. And, you know, if you were to capture like, I don't know, a couple dozen, you can round robin that stuff. Toss it into a sampler, round robin, so you're getting just a different step each time. Have it synced up exactly with your kick. Bob's your uncle. Play with timbre to taste. I wouldn't go extreme, like nothing sharp and jangly, nothing like broken glass, but something as crunchy as leaves I think would be kind of cool. Especially since this has got this kind of I don't know, you get kind of like this blanket quality from mixes kind of like this, right? Or more like a fog or like a mist kind of, right? It's not as heavy as a blanket. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my dry leaves. Ooh, Heidi is spying. What up, Rick? How are you, Zaris? How are you? Welcome. Happy Friday to you, man. Cheers. Jane, of course. I'm always happy to hear what you're working on, and I'm glad that I don't know, my words resonate. So. Mm. Oh, Fijian by Eventide too. Cool. Yeah, I'll be happy to hear more of it. That's awesome. Rick, it is Friday. Have you crossed the finish line? Are you done for the day, for the weekend? Crack a beer? Good to hear it, Lab West. All right, so we're going to dip in here. Enough of these other shenanigans. I jest. All right, let's make something from scratch with this thing. How do I do that? Template. Default? Is that seems initialized, huh? Subvids, of course. All right, so this is the wavetable engine. How do we select? Oh, okay. Building waves. Dictaphone whispers. That's interesting. All right, where to start, huh? All right, let's just pick one at random then. Okay, so we've got FM, we've got phase mod and phase distortion. We've got wave folding. Here's the table position. It's a little steppy. Can we morph? How do we do that? Ooh, no, that's very steppy. Morph. Okay. So how do I do this? I'm just going to click here, I guess. Click LFO. Like this, I'm assuming. And now I'm assuming I'll have to go to LFO1, right? LFO1. And bring this down. Where's my rate? Here it is. A little fade on there. Key tracking. Ooh. Wait. Can we hot swap what's in these? Can I turn this into a function? No. It just switches it to a function? Is that what I'm seeing here? Oh, it's a sidechain of function. Ah. No. Why did it give me that? That's cool that we can sidechain. All right, let's figure out this LFO. LFO1 reset source. Oh, right. Okay, now I'm understanding. So those are sync options. Those are your sync resets. So I just have this running in free. And why did it untether? All right, I see. So I have to click on the knob plus sign to see it. Okay. Learning. All right, let's get some voices on this. Whoa, wait, you can have partial voices? 1.6 voices? Are you kidding me? And we can modulate the voices. Classic, chord, and super. So how do we control what is the FM source? How do we do that? Frequency mod. Oh, over here. Okay, so we could drop this like an octave, and then we can run this over to, say, like a sawtooth. And then this is going to be different. Like that. Okay, cool. So let's put a function on this one, huh? Can we do that? Yeah. All right, function 1. Let's see what you can do. Okay, time, scale, sync rate. There we go. Half, 1, 4/1. How many breakpoints can I? Ooh, nice flex. Just double click to add. Oh, single click to add new. Do we have any key function here? Can I like grab this and change them all or anything? No. Okay. Right click deletes. Double click drops it to the floor. Boy, you got to really grab the handles to make that all work. Magnetize? Oh, that's the draw mode. So that clicks to Ooh. Okay, so we can run it in one and done envelope or LFO. Loop run one shot. Function gate source. Right now the keyboard is working as the gate, but you can set up a gate for any of these things. That's great. So we could set this up like as a sequence gate, and then it would run through this gated in a pattern. That's kind of nice. What does that sound like? Let's see here. Sequence. Oh, sequence clock or sequence start. I see. Lots of presets. Let's run this thing through a filter, huh? Filter 1, multi-mode. How about a comb? All right, so if we go into filter 2, can we set up the routing here? Yeah. So parallels, we've got pre-effect sum or split. Okay. So we're gonna run in series into this one. Let's just do a multi-mode, bring our cutoff down like this, and put an envelope on this maybe? Let's put an envelope on this, turn this thing into a pluck. So this is our amp envelope. So that's this one. And how do we get our sequences going? And are there presets in here? So that's a sequencer. Here's the arpeggiator. How do I make all of my randoms work? Oh, I see. So a little probability in our randoms. So now if I click on these, roll the dice each one. Ooh. some crazy stuff out of this thing. I want to start playing with some samples. Nice. Chill evening. Good for you, Rick. Staying super busy still? Paul, where to start, right? Welcome back, Heidi. Make some pretty good drum hits. Okay, I'll check that out. Some metal into the sampler. Okay. Sure, I'll make you some drum hits, dude. Master Spy Iggy's in the house. How are you, dude? I'm doing well. We're playing with Arturia today, which is fun. This is the first time I've touched Pigments, so everyone's getting to see me fumble around a bit. It's awesome. How are you doing? My intuitive read today was about fuzzy logic. Seen it show up a few times today. Nice. Has someone tied a rope to Chris in case he falls in all the way? Worth as much as serum, you think, huh? Okay. Huh. Using fuzzy logic to make computers smarter. More human, perhaps. Interesting. Talks about the states between polarities in feelings. Or an apple, instead of just saying it's an apple core or whole apple, there are many phases. Yeah, exactly. Everything is a freaking spectrum, right? Everything. Everything. You just got to rethink time. Yeah. And another interesting thing to toss into that mix, Heidi, is perspective, because if you were somewhere else, we wouldn't have the same phases of the moon, yet the moon would be experiencing the same exact things. Please be saving these presets as you wander. You like this one? Zeep Samfor, we are so far enjoying Pigments. This is good. I'm really impressed with the sound quality. The responsiveness of this thing is fantastic. Touch a key, instant output. There is zero lag in this thing. This is quite literally the first fingers on this thing right here that you're seeing. So we'll make a bunch of stuff and then I'll have a stronger opinion. Javar likes the echo thing. Yeah. Of course Will Hatton just dropped the most incredible beat for the beat battle. Of course he did. He's Will Hatton. Will sampled Damien and made a track with Damien the Star, Tears in My Eyes. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, so we're saving this one for Paul, I guess. It's a weird, dirty, funky kind of thing. How do I do this? All right, let's clear out of that. Wait, how do I clear out of that? There we go. Aha, save preset as. Whoa. Oddity for Paul, we'll call it. And what is it? It's a weird thing. It's a sequence, and it's a new thing. It's some kind of comb. A random comb, we'll call it. Funky. How about weird? Is weird in here? We'll just call this funky and we'll call it weird for now. That's nice that we can edit tags in here. Very nice. Although if you're adding one, you'd think you'd want it auto-selected. All right, so we're going to put that in here. Oh, and it's an ARP, right? Well, I guess we already called it a sequence, so whatevs. Sequence loop, there we go. Cool, we'll save that. Let's start this again. How do I do this? New preset. There we go, that was an easier way to initialize it. You guys will all get the preset. Call it weird, dirty, funky kind of thing. Oh, what? Optimistic for more. Okay, cool. It won't be that much work once I get in the flow of it. What up, Nano? How are you, dude? How's the new gig? How's it treating you? Oh, Nano. Goodbye. Hello and goodbye. Hope you're well, dude. I hope things are going all right for you over there. Let's fire up a different engine this time. So wavetable, sample, analog, and harmonic. I'm excited to dip into the analog, the additive stuff. Let's do a sample. Let's do a sample. And let's bring in, how about, That'd be kind of a fun one, huh? Some fire. I wonder what it accepts. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Maybe we'll do a double here. Let's do this. And just see what we can get up to. Although, you know what? I'm in desperate need of coffee. So I'm going to go grab some really quick so I don't run out before the end of the stream again. And I'll be right back. You guys, maybe you should do the same, huh? Grab some coffee. I'll be right back. Leave you with a little floatiness in the background here. Maybe something good will actually pop up. I'll be right back. Have I mentioned yet today just how much I love coffee? We've been together a really long time, Coffee and I. All right, so we're going to make something interesting here. So how do we do this? Normal, playback, reverse, loop. Is that it? Just forward and reverse and that's all? Oh, back and forth. Okay. Let's do a loop fade here. That's kind of cool. You know, let's get rid of that first part because I'm not really digging those clicks there. And let's just go forward on this. So slot A, what is slot A? Oh, right, because I can add multiple samples in here. I see, so there's main, edit, and a map down here. Single sample pick, round Rodman, random, key map, key with velocity map, granular. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, I like the shape control. Hey. Oh, I'm a fan. Ooh. Oh, that's so nice. Hmm. Time, sync binary, sync triplet, sync dotted, sync ratio. Ooh, that's nice right there. Drag knob contours to create or edit modulation routing. Wait, what? Okay, so this is insert, we got bus A into, insert A into B, B into A, or A alongside B. So what do we got? We've got delay and reverb in this first one. This is the second, and this is the auxiliary. Okay. Okay. Starting to understand this. So let's do like a bit crusher in this. Get a little noise in there. And let's get just this one reverb in here, huh? So is the intensity the feedback, I guess? And what do we do over here? Oh, we could do another one. Okay. So getting back into the synth, we still have these other engines, right? Let's dig into this additive engine here, see what we can do. I'll turn off this first one a bit. So this is spectrum A, and this is spectrum B, huh? Okay, let's do a... Okay, well, we've gotta play with that. Okay, so it offers stereo imaging and allows you to split between partials, like putting your odds on the left and evens on the right and stuff. That's really interesting. Okay, so let's just check this. We're gonna send our odds to the left, evens to the right. We'll leave something in the center here. Okay, we've got to get this utility engine going, right? What's up with the noise things here? Can we do something with these? Can we add our own? Let's see. Let's see if we can add our own. Just really quick. Let's just grab one of my noise profiles here. Maybe this bad cable. That'd be a nice one. Let's see if we can add it. No, we cannot. Maybe we could find that folder and add it to it in there. I would really like to be able to add my own noise profiles. Texture. Magnetic cracks. Let's try this. Let's turn these guys off in here. Let's get these nice dusty little crackles up top. Yeah, maybe something like this. Just kill the lows. Let's see if we can add another one that's feeling good here. Again, filter out some lows. See what that sounds like together. All right, let's get these engines back on here. Put in a little sub. Why don't I have a volume control for the oscillator? Am I just not seeing it? I don't like that I... Oh, I see. So in B, I could... How do I do this? So in B, I could add some distortion. I'll just turn off this. And there's the pitch shift. It looks like rain, but Buddy wants to jam outside. Don't take the new gear outside. Left brain, right brain. Integrated communication is not only fuzzy logic, it's an upward spiral of the golden phi ratio. Yeah. Yeah, Paul, I agree. It is such a great time to be making music. And I think that all of these tools, like all the computer learning that's happening, the AI stuff that's being developed, the creative minds that are going to control just how much of that actually influences what we do, all of it is adding up to the great Renaissance moment, I think. Lovely. Look at all of these options. Lovely. I like that I can use noise as a modulation source for my sample and hold. I think I'm just going to save this for a little bit because I think Subvids has been waiting quite a while for this feedback. So I'm going to... What are we going to call this one? How about training wheels? Oh, goodness. We could spend a few more minutes on this and make this one better. Oh, missing information. The type's name is mandatory. Okay. Type. Pad? Maybe. Yeah. Granular pad, maybe? All right, so we've got a couple here. Let's see what we've got as far as a link here. All right, so I just got this message from Subvids. Hey, Chris, here's a piece I've been working on. How do I develop it? What do I need to do with the sound of it? Thanks for your feedback. Well, let's find out. Here, let's turn off Pigments here for a second. There we go. There it is. All right. This is quite lovely. I'm just jotting down a couple of the ideas that were kind of running through my head as I was hearing this. Um, okay, so it's good. I love the ring in the sides from the fingers on those skins at the very, very beginning, like just that space. Oh man. Um, no trolling required. I would absolutely happily do a collab project with Subvids. Uh, maybe after he's wrapped up his current project. You've put Saf into a video game mindset. Paul is wondering if there are sacred samples in here. Yeah, Newman's has a point here, Paul. A lot of people still think of Omnisphere as Omnisphere 1. When Omnisphere 2 came out, it was no longer a rompler. It actually came out as a freaking beast. Um, no sacred sounds in there yet. Um, lovely trill in that flute. I was kind of surprised with the amount of sub that actually came from that drum. Um, and then to have that in there periodically after that was really great. So some creative ideas for you, because I have nothing for you on the rest of it. I think that what you have in there right now is good. And if you're looking to expand upon this, like some kind of something, vocals obviously is a good one, but like what kind, right? It would be kind of an interesting thing to kind of juxtapose like some kind of chant that one might expect from this, and then also some more modern like sample manipulation type stuff. Um, it would definitely bring a level of like traditional and modern, or even kind of otherworldliness, if like depending upon how things were processed. Some form of like undulating low end pad, or maybe even a bass with a little bit of like a growl to it, or maybe even something along the lines of a didgeridoo, where you've got those low kind of growly profiles with some upper harmonic chirps every once in a while. That kind of a sound would be really good. If you do want to go into like kind of move into the direction of like a digital or um, synthetic type of sound, wavetables are a really good choice. Um, but yeah, maybe some kind of didge in there. Otherwise, nature sounds, right? And this could go in any direction, right? You could have like bird songs. You could have the eagle screech. You could have it be dark or bright based upon the types of um, like weather sounds you have in there, right? If you had low end rumble from some distant thunder in there, all of a sudden it's kind of ominous, right? Like something is coming, right? Something's on the horizon. Yet if it was like a light drizzle sound, like some rain falling on leaves and stuff like that, then um, it's a very calming kind of thing. Anyway, bringing the outside elements into this, I think, would be great because um, it feels like these guys might be outside somewhere, right? Some unintelligible reading would be kind of cool. Um, spoken word would be really cool. Um, some very subtle reverses on some of those drums would be kind of cool. Some kind of Foley chime, like if you can imagine like some kind of like staff that someone is like cha-chung, cha-chung, right? And it's got like some stuff attached to it, you know, like some bones or something like that, or some shells, or I think that would be kind of a cool, like a rattly kind of Foley-ish kind of chime type of thing. Um, the orgasm solo from Pink Floyd. Yeah, it's tough because once you start adding more kind of traditional musical elements, then the expectation for more is going to be there. I really like where you have it right now. um, yeah, those are the thoughts that come to my mind when I listen to this. Awesome. Awesome. Hope some of it resonates. Where were we in our sound here? All right, let's use that additive engine again and make something pretty, shall we? New preset, synth, harmonic. Okay, so the VCA is here. So within this window, I can do that, huh? That's amazing. So I can choose to have this modulation affecting this window over here. Oh, hmm. Okay, let's do an arc home and let's do an R slow. No, a resonant. All right, so if we're going to send this through a filter, I guess this surgeon is our band pass, is that correct? So we're going to set these apart by maybe one. Ooh, triplets. We could do that? Can we move these around? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. Because I want to try this Juno, but I want to put this way up here, obviously. Let's just turn these bad boys off. Ooh, Juno. Oh, man. Oh, it's lush. All right, so we want the delay first. Oh, interesting. So this is just the harmonic engine. It's a fun one. We have not played with the analog engine at all. Let's take this for a spin. We'll build this up. Let's see here. How do I turn off? How am I going to control that effect? I guess this is my main. This is on bus A, bus B. So let's see here. Wait a minute. Well, this is going to be fun. I didn't even look at this combinate tab until just now. There's certainly a lot going on. Okay, so what I would like is to have our 1 and 2 filter 1 and 2 go in here. A and B parallel. All right, let's put an LFO on this. And let's let this run free. Okay, let's set an LFO on this. Okay, so in 3, let's bring this down. Let's bring back in our bell. Now, can you mix the overall engine or what? I guess each one has its own modulation. I guess this is the main one, huh? I see. Okay. Yeah, I can already kind of imagine just how fun this is going to be once I have my mind wrapped around each one of the components and start building macros and stuff into these. I'm fascinated by this non-integer voicing option. 3.63 voices on this. Wow. Wow. Let's change this pitch timing to maybe like a quarter. Sequencer off. Let's see about saving this one as bright, melodic. Metallic maybe. Characteristics. Metallic. Style, genre. I don't see bell as, oh, that's probably up here. Brass. Custom, huh? I guess we'll put this under the keys category and we can call this oh, that's not what I wanted. We'll call this a bell. That's what we'll call this. We'll call it heavenly. Yeah, having to type in the type is a little annoying, yeah. But it's all in an effort to keep things organized, right? Which I'm a big fan of in the end. So I guess I don't mind. All just part of adopting the workflow, I guess. I never really took too many of the um, presets for a spin here. It looks like they've just got a ton of stuff. So Javar was asking earlier, how many serums does it get? I would say that overall, Pigments 3 is really, really fun, but really high quality stuff. Like there's some really interesting thought processes here. I love that they've ported in so much of the analog DSP, and I like that the modulation is flexible. I like the I like the deep range of options in each one of the engines. I really need to dig into the sequencer to decide how I feel about it, but something tells me I'm really, really going to like the way that they've set up their randomization engine. Their effects are great. I need to spend some serious time just playing with this thing for a while, but I have a feeling that this is probably going to become one of the go-to synths for a fair range of the sound types that I build regularly. So I think what we'll do is maybe for the remainder of this month, as I'm building the new sample library, start incorporating pigments here and there, maybe for some of the Foley processing, maybe some of the well, I guess we could even bring in some of those wavetables that I was making over in Serum and bring them over here and see what we could do with them. But there's definitely a good reason to sit down and spend time with this. The ability to build, create, or creative types of movement is really, really important to me. And this is a really nice way to approach all of it. The interface is a little busy with the modulation sources running, but I do like seeing which ones are active and like in one quick glance how varied the rates are, because that's super important to me as well. I like to have stuff either very tightly synced or really, really loose and organic, and that does help. Haven't gotten around to those drum sounds yet, Saf. If you go back to Arturia, I think you get the Spectrum preset 5-pack. 500 presets built for version 3. Since Piggy 3 a free upgrade, I'd pay $30 for the collection. No brainer. Huh. So it's an additional 500 presets built for version 3. I wonder if that's actually already in here. And that's, let's see. How do we do this? 3.0, banks. So factory 2.0 and 3.0. So this is 200 presets. 283. 717. So there are all right. So there's like 1,200 presets in here already, and there's an additional Okay, cool. I do not have it yet, so I will look for that then. Flume tribute. Oh, I guess I have some stuff that I can download into here. I wonder if those are some of the things that were added. Let's see. I wonder if they've just added these because they sent them over, or if everybody gets these, or what. Hey, empty vessel. That's great. Shawn Michael. Diego. Matthew. Nice. They've reached out to some folks for these. That's fantastic. Where did that just go? How do I do this again? So can I preview this? I guess not. I guess hitting the play button downloads it, and then you can install it. I guess that's how that works. How is this? And that, oh, I see. That just did it all in one. Okay. So now if I go to My Packs, I see more. Okay. Are these the bingo, voila, install those and any other freebies in the list? I see. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wonder exactly how their store works. It looks to me like some of these might be user created. Very cool. Omnisphere has a similar kind of a thing going on too. I think pretty soon we're going to see all of the synths with this kind of a setup here. Very cool. Again, there's a link floating in the chat here. If you're looking to pick up Pigments, today would be a good day to do it because you get the half price deal, plus you get to pick your own free plugin. You get to choose between either Dubstation 2 or Drive Shaper from Cable Guys. So, most broken store ever, it charged it to your account like 2 times. Oh, are you getting charged for stuff like erroneously there, Saf? Arturia preset pack purchasing is what really broke up Bill and Melinda. It wasn't that girlfriend. That girlfriend named Arturia. Okay, so how do I look at these then? My banks. Let's see what these are. Anybody not familiar with the Empty Vessel, please go check him out. Support him. He's a fantastic person. We should get him on the show. Have a conversation. He's a great guy. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, yeah. That's lovely. What a lovely expansion. I'm going to spend some time going through all of these presets at some point, maybe. But I'm probably just going to mostly use this for scratch sounds. Some really lovely stuff, though. I'm assuming then that it's easy to export presets and share them with people. So as we work through this thing this month, we'll be building a nice little community preset pack and maybe an official release too. We'll see. I'm going to see who's streaming now because it's about time for me to get ready for my other sessions today. I wonder how the beat battle wrapped up over there. Oh, no, Saf, we should never really be worried about offending developers when we do reviews because, you know, the whole point of having something reviewed is to get not just product in front of people, you know, just to like increase awareness and exposure and reach, but it's also to get honest feedback, right? And real-time like gut reactions to things. And sometimes opinions are strong. And if you've been erroneously charged for packs or something, then it's upsetting. That's fair. That's a fair thing to be feeling. Ooh, the beat battle is still voting. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. Well, then maybe we should go back and rate them on the way out. Oh, I'm glad to hear that they're still going. Let's see here. Last chance to click on that link, you guys. Where's my... There it is. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. I can't believe it. Still going strong. All right, well, we'll give them a few more viewers. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging with me, as always. And I will see you on the flip. I hope you have a good weekend and come back feeling very inspired. Don't forget to hit the Discord and grab the Sacred Sounds, the free sound pack this month, and start making something, damn it, and send it in before the end of the month. We'll vote. We'll see how you do. Maybe you will end up being the next big guest. All right, kitty cats, have a great weekend. Peace out.
Incidentally, Aaron, have you got a link to any of your Snowshoe social media accounts? Aaron's got a ton of music cooking up. We've been chatting about that on the online studio, but that was Aaron Beaumont. This is Samara, you guys.
We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone. The good earth is rich and can provide for everyone.